Okay, so let's have a discussion. This happened a few months ago during election season. Sorry, excuse me. Loomis f bomb during National Anthem. I effed it up as seen on TMZ and Jimmy Fallon Tonight Show. So, yes, this happened a few months ago during election season, but I definitely I wanted to react to this and the Ingrid Andress. That's if I have time. Um, let's watch this and let's have a discussion.
What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rockets, red I fucked it up. I fucked it up. Can I go back? Can I go back, please? A bomb bursting, and then I got too nervous. Gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star sprinkle for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
She didn't even know where to exit the stage. Okay. Um all right. So, first things first, she has a good tone. And there's definitely potential there. Um but before we get into the actual performance itself, I don't know why a lot of people think that singing is however many vocal runs a person can do here and there. Like, singing is more than just vocal runs and, belting out notes. It's all about technique and how you use it and how you use your instrument, because that's what the singing voice is. It's an instrument. Me personally, I'm not a vocal runner. I don't do vocal runs because that's just not my style. I'm more of a fill in the space type of singer. But I digress. Wow. I don't even know where to start. She has bad technique. She has bad technique. Like, I can, the way her mouth, what on it was on, let's see, where was it
Got
at?
too nervous. Gave pride that I had anger. And I away. Land of the
That right there, like, I could, like, let me, this right here, bad technique, bad technique. I can tell just by the way that she's forming her mouth when singing those notes. There's tension, and she's not singing from her diaphragm. That note, whatever that note she sung, that was bad technique. And see, this is a problem. This is a problem. Singers, we need we need vocal coaching. All right, I'm a vocal coach, but I need coaching. It's kind of like a doctor needs a doctor, right? I need vocal coaching. Like, we all need it. We all need some type of training, because vocal coaching can fix that. But and this is another problem. A lot of singers nowadays rely on the mic, rely on studio software to fix their voice, to make it sound all nice and pretty in the final mix and when it's ready to get released and everything like that. But when it's time to perform these songs, it's a problem. It's a problem. And this is my problem with punch ins. Singers, I'm going to look right into the mic. Stop doing all these punch ins. It's not needed, right? So, how I record is I do 3 takes in full. I don't care if I mess up or whatever. I'm doing 3 takes in full. That's typically my number. It's different for other singers, but I typically do 3 takes. And by the third take of the vocal take, that's typically the golden ticket for me. That's typically the golden ticket. Because see, the problem is we rely on punch-ins. So punch-ins is basically where you can, where if you mess up, you can go back and cut that part out that you messed up on, and then you could go back and punch in on that part that you messed up on. And that's the problem with digital recording. It's a good tool to have, but it's not something to rely on. Because back in the olden days when they did, when they recorded in analog, you had to do the whole thing like from start to finish. And if you messed up, you had to start all over again from start to finish. Because they recorded on tape. Now we just, or we record digitally, but that's the problem. And I guess she thought she was in the studio, but sis, you're live. Let me see what the comment. Yeah, so she thought she was in the studio. Can I go back? Girl, this is live. No, there's no going back. We're doing this thing live. Cameras are rolling. It's live. And it was so unprofessional for her to say I effed it up. Because I don't even know where she messed up at. Let me see.
I fucked it up.
I mean, it was already messed up to begin with. I'm sorry. It was already messed up. There was no need to say I effed it up because it was already messed up from the jump. I'm going to be honest with you.
I fucked it up. I fucked it up.
And this is the problem because a lot of singers, they don't take their craft seriously. They just get up there and sing, but they don't take their artistry as a business. You're a business. A walking, talking, breathing business. So approach your artistry like such, as such. Even if you don't have a manager, or even if you have a manager, or even if you, because everybody's situation is different. Some artists don't have managers. I have a manager. Some artists have managers. Some artists don't. Some people have team. Some people are doing it all solo, and that's fine. But at the end of the day, it's all about your mindset and how serious you are when it comes down to this. So saying I effed it up, can I go back? Like, you can't go back. It's live. Why are you asking that question? And I've never heard, and it sucks because it's like, this is what she's known as. This is what she's known. Like, I've never heard of her before. This is what she's known as. Anyways, let's continue. Ingrid Andress, she was drunk when she sung this, and this was terrible. And this looks like, I don't know if this was in Houston, or if this was here in Dallas, but it was probably in Houston. But I think she was actually worse than the Loomis girl, and I've never heard of her. And that's the thing, like, I don't really hear these singers until they mess up. I don't know.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, please rise the president honor form the national singer-songwriter.
All right, let's get to it.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's
I hate that cursive singing. Like it's when they bend the vowels. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's? I hate that type of singing. Like, stop that. Stop singing like that. I hate it. I hate it. Stop singing like that. I'm sorry. I had to get that out.
early light What so proudly we hailed by the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight.
I don't know. I'm not gonna watch the whole thing because I hear my baby in the living room, and I feel like he's about to go off any minute now. But again, she was drunk. Like, singers, take your artistry serious. Take it serious because I've yet to get the opportunity to sing the national anthem at a game, baseball game, football game, whatever type of game. I've yet to get that, and I hope one day I will. But I mean, take your artistry serious. Why are you showing up drunk to a gig like this, or any gig for that matter? Yeah, she was drunk and she checked herself into a facility. I hope she's okay, but I mean, come on, come on, come on, just stop. And I'm not gonna watch the whole thing. You can, if you want to watch the whole thing. I'm not about to damage my ears. But I could tell she was. I'm not gonna damage my ears even more. I could tell she was drunk. I mean, if you pay close attention, her body language, she's kind of like,
Oh, say, can you see?
just the way she's like kind of like moving, like she can't stand still. Yeah, I can tell she's drunk. I mean, singers do better. Do better. This is not when you're performing live. It's not a studio session. It's all the way live, and people are recording, and videos last forever on this social media thing. Anyways, I'm out.